780 and Tasha. It's 7:19. We're going to top out today at 77. It's going to be quite nice. And we're on Skype now. Tasha's moved over to Skype, so she won't sound quite as good. And our friend and yours, No Hands Pants Mary, is Skyping in. So you put up a new video.
I did. I was inspired.
Josh was wondering, did you do that just because you were coming on here this morning?
No, okay, so I hate to admit, but I downloaded TikTok, and there's a bunch of people who've been doing it like in handstands, and Tosh tagged me in a video of someone doing it in a handstand. I've never actually tried to take my pants off doing it. I've only put them on, so I was like, I have to try putting them off or taking them off this time.
Well, you did both. You put them on and took them off.
Yeah, had to do both.
While doing a, is that considered a handstand or headstand or what?
It's a headstand.
Yeah, because you're like on your head and hands, and then you put on pants.
Yeah.
And what inspired you the first time to do that?
I think there was a yoga, like I followed a bunch of yoga accounts on Instagram, and I saw a couple people trying it. I was like, I have to try this. And so yeah, I had to give it a shot and see how it went, and worked out.
When I see people do headstands, like my daughter does them all the time because she does gymnastics, and so she's always trying to do a handstand. And all I can think of is my head would hurt. Like that's a lot of blood rushing to your head. You know, I don't do well upside down.
It gets to that point. Like this was the first time I've done a headstand, and I don't even know how long. And I was upside down for about 2.5 minutes. I sped up that video to be shorter. And I just kind of stood up and I was like, what did I just do? And you definitely get used to it the more you do it. So it gets easier for sure.
I feel like we should probably like recap how we know Mary in the first place. We used to do this thing called Tuesday Trespasser where we said, send us a 30-second video, like why you'd be an interesting guest or whatever. And then Mary sent us originally that video of the headstand with the pants. And so we were like, get her on the show. Yeah. And then now that we're all working from home and we're trying to just find fun, interesting things to do on the show, we were like, well, let's revisit some of those things. And so we're having Mary back, basically, is the deal.
So that's the deal. Yeah. It's not like I kind of want to bring back Tuesday Trespasser like this, you know, just random. I got to make the form on the website again, but it was just basically like, yeah, come into the studio and hang out. And yeah, except now we'll do it on Skype. So how different is, I suppose you're like everybody else, like you're not going anywhere or are you still going to work every day?
I still go to work every day, actually. I work at a nursery, and so we stay nice and busy, but it's nice because it's really big and like most of it's outside. So I don't feel too worried about it.
Plant nursery, by the way.
Yes, a plant nursery. A plant one.
I was about to clarify what
I always forget about that.
Well, I don't know a lot of people who say, I work at a nursery for babies, like, unless they're a nurse, and I knew you weren't a nurse, so yeah, okay. And so that's like kind of automatically like people are separated and you're not around tons of people indoors or anything, so.
Yeah. And we put up some like divider screens at work for like the checkout, but we've been doing like curbside pickup and stuff. So overall, it's been pretty nice. I've been able to keep distance from people and I don't worry too much about it. But all my school classes, because I'm a full-time student, so all my school classes are online right now, which is kind of nice, but kind of not, just because I go to a tech school. So like you're used to hands-on stuff, so now it's all computers and it's different.
Yeah. Are you getting like Zoom fatigue or whatever, like online meeting fatigue? Are you doing a lot of that?
Yeah, I do 3 calls a week, and yeah, it's kind of, I don't know, I'm just over it.
When is your, like, they announced that the like public schools are done like May 20th. When are you guys done?
May 8th is technically our last day. Like that should be graduation.
Were you supposed to graduate this year?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I know. I finally waited to go back to school until I was old, and now I don't even get a walk for graduation. But I was like, as long as I still get my degree, I don't care.
Right. But it's kind of fun to still have that moment, I guess. I mean, you know.
See, Tosh, lots of people, how old are you, Mary? 24?
25.
See, lots of people graduate when they're 25, Tosh.
Yeah, but Mary started. Did you start a little later, or?
So I went my.
That's not the point, Tosh. It's not the point. It's when you finish, not when you start.
No, but what were you gonna say, Mary? You started what?
Oh, I started right when I was 18. Went to a traditional college. Did a year after that, and then took like 4 years off or something like that, or 3 or 4 years off, and then decided, okay, like now I know what I want to do. So
yeah,
that's smart. I took 1 semester off, so I just kept going. I didn't. Well, I wouldn't say I went a lot either. But
it's to be expensive, so I was like, we're just gonna make sure I find something I want to do before I keep spending a bunch of money.
Right. And Mary also goes to the same gym that I do, and she is a Zumba instructor, and she also does like yoga and weird acrobatic stuff, and she's very flexible. And then she'll make us do like squat songs and things, and her squat is like the best squat I've ever seen, and I'm over here like, I can't do that.
Well, I was a softball catcher, so I mean, I was naturally squatting all the time, so we'll blame it on that.
I would have not guessed you for a catcher.
I got that a lot. I went to my physical when I was in high school, and they're like, "Are you sure you're not a dancer?" I'm like, "No, I am not a dancer. I'm a softball player." "Are you sure?" "I'm sure." "What position?" I'm like, "Catcher." They're like, "Are you sure?" I'm positive.
Why did they say that?
I think because I was pretty not dainty, but kind of dainty in high school, and I kind of walk weird. So I'm sure they were just like, "There's no way she can, I don't know, do anything."
Be athletic?
Well, I'm kind of surprised you never did anything, even maybe like cheerleading or something, just because now knowing you are pretty flexible. Like I would have thought you had some sort of gymnastics or something, but
I wanted to do gymnastics like my entire life. My parents like, "No, too expensive, too dangerous." We're not
Let's do softball instead. That's much cheaper.
Yeah, exactly. But I did sideline cheer my senior year of high school, and then I did my freshman year of college. So I did a little bit of cheer.
Yeah.
But I hated having to dance in front of people, especially in cheer skirts and stuff.
And now you're a Zumba instructor.
I know. That took me so long to finally do it. I was like, okay, fine, I'll do it.
But some of the Zumba dancing isn't exactly the same as that kind of thing. So
no.
Yeah.
Okay. So was it like, what were you just like the nerves of being in front of people? Is that what weirded you out about it?
Kind of. And I just don't I don't like a lot of attention directly on me. So I'm okay with certain things. I'm not afraid to talk to people, but I'm always afraid of messing up things. I like to do things right and do things and be good at things. And so if I mess things up, dancing is not my strong suit by any means. So I think just having people focusing directly on me, I'm not a fan of.
How many plants do you have? My God.
She works at a nursery.
I know, but I just was noticing all of the plants behind you, and that's kind of a lot, Mary.
I have more upstairs. These are my downstairs plants.
Downstairs plants. Okay.
I have 2 east windows in my townhouse, and the rest are north facing, so it's all condensed in one area. I think I'm at about 40 something.
Oh my gosh. That's yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're going to school for, though, right? Is
Exactly.
Landscape stuff.
Yeah, and the way I look at it is these are all experiments, so I can tell people when I sell them plants at the nursery, oh, this is what I'm doing, and this is how I killed mine. So it's it's educational.
Well, and even when I got a plant after my mom's funeral, there were some plants and stuff. I actually messaged Mary and I took a picture of it and I said, "What is this and what do I do?" And she knew, she knew exactly what.
I have that guy right behind me, actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're gonna. It'll be plant talk with Mary coming up because I have actually some questions too. We got to take a break. 5 seconds cash is coming up. Sorry, you can't play today, Mary.
Oh, okay.
That's coming up. Hang on.